I learned about caring for my natural hair not from a professional stylist, but from YouTubers. And I'm here to just talk about the rift or the divide between naturalistas or the natural hair community and professional stylists. Hi guys, it's Farmer Naturals back with another video. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Be sure to subscribe and click that notification bell so you don't miss out on 2 videos every week that I post on this channel. If you're a returning subscriber, welcome. Thank you for coming back. Let's get into this video. So, it's no longer a silent war, or, it's not hidden anymore. It's clear to see that there's a little bit of a rift or a divide between the natural hair community and professional hairstylists. And I personally believe this comes a lot from the fact that people are naturalistas, black women, people with natural hair. They're doing a lot at home. People are washing their hair, deep conditioning their hair, stretching their hair, trimming their hair, braiding their hair at home. We're not relaxing our hair as much anymore. I'm sure there's people that still do, but I'm sure the business has gone down a little bit. And that might be a motivation to start speaking ill about the natural hair community. I consider myself to be part of the natural hair community because obviously I do natural hair videos. I've got natural hair. I learned about caring for my natural hair not from a professional stylist, but from YouTubers. And I'm here to just talk about the rift or the divide between naturalistas or the natural hair community and professional stylists. Let's be clear. If you're a professional stylist, you're valuable. You go to school, you do some sort of a course to learn how to deal with hair, how to take care of it, etc. When I grew up, the stylist didn't necessarily teach me anything about how to care for my hair. Usually it would be a rough wash with a sulfate shampoo and straight into blowing, really roughly blowing, pretty much breaking and burning my hair out. There was no deep conditioning. I didn't know anything about deep conditioning from my stylists. I still don't. I mean, here in Australia, you'd be lucky to get a stylist that actually specializes in natural hair and that can help you to grow your natural hair healthy. So I did not learn a lot from my stylist, and no, the stylist did not help me grow my hair to as long as it is at the minute. YouTube did. And my hair is the longest it's ever been in my life, ever since I stopped going to see the stylist. Nothing against the stylists, but what I'm here to talk about is the fact that I feel like we as Africans, we're 1 step forward, 2 steps backward. Instead of building each other up, we cause a rift and we divide. There's division among ourselves. Just for what? So we can make some money, so we can, get some business. Like, what is the reason we fail to coexist? Is it really that bad to have hairstylists and YouTubers coexist? Is it really that bad? Is it impossible for people to live together, to agree to disagree, to agree to learn from each other, to appreciate each other? Is it that hard for us to do as Black people? And the motivation for this video is stemming from a video that I saw about people not using oils and butters, and it's a trend that's coming a lot and people are getting into it. Some people are saying, my hair has never felt this good before, and I believe that your hair would feel good if you have been heavy with your products, or if you've loved your butters and haven't been moisturizing properly, or washing your hair with a shampoo in the past. If you do a detox and start working a little bit more on moisturizing your hair genuinely, of course you will feel a difference. But I looked a little bit into this whole trend with no oils and no butters, and people are now dissing and shaming YouTubers. Oh, haven't you heard, People are now cleaning their hair with clay. Since when did clay cleanse your hair? Talking about bentonite clay, it's a known fact. Bentonite clay detoxes your hair. You know, just the fact that you don't agree with it does not mean you should bash people that agree with it. The fact that you, as a stylist, maybe did not necessarily care for our natural hair or didn't even know how to do it, because I don't believe it's even taught in schools. I know here where I am in Australia, stylists come out of, you know, their courses without really knowing how to deal with textured hair. So you can't really bash us for coming out here and saying that YouTubers, the natural hair community, we don't share research-based, information, or, it's not really science-backed, and it's just hearsay, or it's, just people wanting likes or subscribers. Yeah, I want people to subscribe to my channel, but I am also here to share my experience, and as far as I know, nothing beats the lived evidence of you seeing my healthy long hair that grows. If you can see my hair growing, you know I'm doing something right. Right? And for the first time in the last 10 years, we have seen African women grow their hair to their back, waist length, tailbone, knee length hair. I think it's indigenous strands. She's got hair mid-thigh or something like that. Like, that's crazy. I could not even dream of that as a young girl. And sorry to say, but YouTubers are the ones that have changed our mindset about accepting natural hair, loving our natural hair, embracing it, and learning how to take care of it. Are we perfect? No, I'm not perfect. I've said things that I think, maybe I shouldn't have said that, and I go back on it, I'll do more research, etc. We're not perfect. But to say that we're confusing and we are misleading people, and we could be causing damage to people, you are under no obligation to listen to what I have to say. You can go about and do what you want with your hair. What I'm here to do is share my experience, how I care for my hair, and the results I get, period. You don't have to take it as gospel truth, And it's unfortunate that this lack of unity with African women is causing a divide. It's causing like a us and them kind of situation. We're not united when it comes to the care of natural hair. And even if we differ, even if we believe in different things for caring for our hair, does not mean that we're 100% right. Does not give us the right to dismiss other people that are sharing their experiences on how they've grown and taking care of their hair. So that is my take on this entire situation, where hairstylists are coming for naturalistas, or the natural hair community, and vice versa. Actually, the natural hair community also can be toxic. Sometimes the tutorials are misleading. Sometimes people are all about likes and tell you to use anything and everything to grow long and healthy natural hair. And yeah, that needs to stop as well, because it's not just about likes and subscribers. Share your experience, and people can see through that genuineness. People can see through that journey and that evidence of your healthy hair, and you don't have to lie or trick people into either watching your video or clicking on your video. I've heard people say about the natural hair community, they're not trained, they're not well researched, they're discouraging DIYs. DIYs, most of these natural hair care brands started in the kitchen with DIYs and avocado masks and deep conditioners. You cannot bash people for having an interest like that in their hair and looking for things in their kitchen to take care of their hair. There's nothing wrong with that. I don't get it. I really don't get it. Why you would bash people for doing DIYs. Really, I don't get it. My experience with stylists, hasn't been good. I've done videos on my experiences with stylists recently, but in general they haven't been good. Stylists sometimes can be aloof, they can be condescending. In Africa, If you come from Africa, hey, you can't tell a stylist nothing. They care about their business and how the style looks. And if it doesn't look the way they want, sorry, mama, go somewhere. Go give your business somewhere else. Meanwhile, it's so silly because what you don't realize is that if I'm happy as a customer, I will sell your business for you. I will advertise for you because I will say, I enjoyed my experience. I loved my style. She listened to me. She catered to my needs, etc. Go to her. And that way, as a hairstylist or salon owner, you will have like a domino effect of just customers because your customers actually advertise. But if I go to a stylist and they will not listen, they, want to snatch my edges, etc., I'm not going back, and I am not telling anybody else to go there. And that's a lot of people's experiences with hairstylists. I would love to see the day when we can appreciate both sides. Hairstylists, they're trained, they are professional, they are research-based, scientific-based. I don't know if people are now incorporating the care of textured hair in the training of stylists. That would be great. But I can appreciate that they're professionals. They are probably not as well equipped in the past, but maybe starting to be now. So I appreciate that. I appreciate them. I wish I could have a stylist that would, care for my hair and I wouldn't have to do A, B, C, D and not have to pay as much, because a lot of us aren't willing to regularly be paying, lots of money for either the products or the service. But either way, I appreciate a stylist. I also appreciate YouTubers, not just myself, but people that have gone before me, that have been brave enough to come and say, look, we can embrace our hair. We can love our hair. We're sharing our experience and it's worked for us. Try this, try that. No one's forcing you to do anything. You can try it, see if it works. If it doesn't, you try something else. Is that really that hard to see the positive on both sides? It'll take time, of course, for us as customers and probably, the natural hair community to build trust in stylists, because the trust has been broken in the past. We've come to you and our hair has not been taken care of, etc. So yeah, we would need to give it time and, allow things to fall in place naturally where people feel more comfortable to visit the salon and know that their hair will be taken care of. And not really force it on people and say, don't do ABC, don't trim your hair at home, ABCD, you will damage it. Come and see a professional. Like, my hair is butt length, it's not breaking. I mean, nothing beats that. Obviously not my personal hair, but other people can say that their hair is, tailbone length, and I've never seen a stylist. So it's working, it's working. If your hair can grow that long, it can't be that unhealthy, because if it is that unhealthy, it will be breaking at some stage. Let's agree to disagree. Let's respect each other. Let's not belittle each other or minimize each other or be condescending towards each other. Can we accept the value of both sides? We both bring value. Sorry, stylists, but you did not grow our hair to our butts. Naturalistas, listen to the professionals. They've gone to school about this. They're bringing new information, etc. Be open to it. It's not that hard. I'm happy to do that. I'm happy to work with a stylist that is, well educated, well experienced, and well informed. So, I think that we need to start doing that rather than putting each other down. If you find a good stylist, stick with them. They'll probably help you grow your hair very well, very healthy. They'll help you, figure out your hair, what it likes, what it doesn't like, so that it's the best it can be. So if you find a stylist that can do that for you, stick with them. Have a consultation at least and, try and figure out your hair, especially for new naturalistas. There are good stylists out there. Not every stylist is good, the same way not every YouTuber or natural hair YouTuber is, one to listen to. So it's up to you as an individual to suss out who you want to listen to, what you want to do, and move forward with your decision. And in relation to this whole no butter, no oils situation, there's nothing wrong with the lock method, the LCO method, whatever method of moisturization. There's nothing wrong with that. The problem comes when you don't wash your hair effectively and regularly to remove that product buildup and remoisturize and treat your hair effectively, etc. When you have buildup and you're co-washing consistently or you're not washing your hair properly, then you will start to see lots of dryness or maybe chronically dry hair, breakage, etc. So think about how you're using your oils and butters in your regimen as a natural hair girl, rather than being absolute and say, I'm not going to use oils, I'm not going to use butters. Like, never say never. Remember when co-washing was a thing, or no grease was a thing? Like, we all jumped on it and we're like, yes, let's do this. But really, when you think about it, if you use grease properly, it can work for you. If you co-wash well and you're light on your products during the week, it can work, but eventually you'd have to cleanse your hair. You can't co-wash forever. You know what I mean? So we are becoming wiser and smarter about how to take care of our hair, but do not bash the process. Let's not shine on the history, of how we got here and how the brave women that started the natural hair movement came out here to share their experiences. Let's not kill that, because that, we need to build. We need to build each other and not discourage each other. I am grateful to every single YouTuber that comes up here to share their experience, that's genuinely sharing what they use in their regimen and helping people to embrace their natural hair and care for their natural hair, etc. I appreciate you, and I hope that as Black women we can learn to appreciate each other regardless of whether you agree or disagree. We need to appreciate each other. That's my message. Stylists, we love you, we appreciate you. I personally do. I learn from you guys. I'm keen to try the 30-day detox challenge. I'm not against it at all. I think that it can give a lot of people a new start, a new way of looking at their hair, and probably a better hair, given that you won't be just slapping on oils and butters. You will really be focusing on moisturizing your hair. I appreciate that. I appreciate that information. I appreciate the simplicity, like I've said before, and the knowledge that's coming out of that. But I also appreciate the YouTubers. For the first time, in my life, through the natural hair care movement, I believe that I can grow my hair to long, beautiful lengths, to an amazing lengths. And I love my hair more than ever before, from seeing other women's journey with their hair. I not only believe that my hair can grow to its best potential, but I've actually seen my sisters, grow their hair to that extent. So for that, I am grateful. It's a new day, people. Let's move forward and be progressive. There is good and bad on both sides. Let's focus on the good and zone in on that so we can keep getting better and better. Let's stop the pessimism and be more solution-based sisters. That's pretty much it. I hope this video was interesting to you. I hope that you will go in the comment section and let me know what you guys think about this whole stylist natural hair community thing. Be sure to subscribe, click that notification bell so you don't miss out on 2 videos every week, Wednesdays and Saturdays without fail. Until next time, it's Pamela Naturals. Bye.